The queen dragon could only lay 3 eggs in her lifetime, but when the newborns broke out of their shells, the king still ordered his men to take out all 3 hatchlings. Their cries shook the entire cave and woke the ancient dragon inside. Only then did they realize they could never withstand its fury. The king knew he had made a grave mistake. He dropped to his knees and begged. He swore to pay any price, but the beast thought ending him was far too merciful. It wanted revenge in kind. It demanded the lives of his 3 daughters. From that day on, every heir before taking the throne had to offer 3 girls as tribute to the lost hatchlings. But the dragon underestimated human deceit to protect the royal bloodline. They tricked innocent girls with the promise of marriage, crowned them with false glory, rushed through the wedding ritual, then dragged them to the dragon's lair and cast them into the abyss. I never imagined my own wedding day would end this way. I screamed with everything I had. Only the vines below saved me, leaving me barely alive. When I finally woke from the fall, I cried out for help at the cave's mouth. But what answered me was something terrifying. I dared not stay in the dark. I tried to climb the cliff in desperation, but the walls were too steep. Escape was impossible. Then a sound echoed from behind me. Sparks snapped in the shadows. My heartbeat went wild. I crept closer, grabbed a branch from the ground, and stepped into the cave to see. A tiny sparrow was burning alive, its body wrapped in flames. It struggled with all its strength. I couldn't bear its cries. I smothered the fire with sand, but it still didn't survive. As I prepared to bury it, a deafening roar shattered the silence. A flock of birds burst from the darkness, engulfed in fire and screaming in pain. I froze in shock, watching them crash into the walls and fall silent forever. Then a voice came out of the shadows. Cold sweat drenched my back. I realized something monstrous was near. A massive claw scraped the stone. Sparks shrieked in the dark. Fear drove me to run. I hid behind a pillar without a sound, but the creature teased me like prey. It called out my name. It said it could smell the royal blood in me, a debt left by my ancestors that only my life could repay. Only then did I understand why they cut my palm before the ceremony, why they mixed my blood with the prince's. It was all to trick the dragon, to disguise me as the sacrifice. I had no time to think. I ran screaming through the tunnels. The beast unleashed its burning breath. It fed on my fear. I lifted my gown and sprinted forward, over to here. Even when I fell, I forced myself to keep moving. I barely caught my breath when I saw the scorched corpse ahead. It was the same girl I had once seen in the palace.